Good morning, everybody. Silas back again today, and we are on an adventure. I'm on the road right now. I am headed to a little tiny town called Hollenberg. I think I pronounced that right. Hollenberg, Kansas. I have got a ton of stuff going on today and tomorrow. Kind of a game plan is I've got to go to Hollenberg. I'm going to pick up a car there. I'm going to be taking that to a buddy of mine in Farwell, Nebraska, dropping it off with him, picking up a car there that I bought from him, and then bringing it back home. But that's going to be one video. That's this video here. But in addition to that, there's a place in Hollenberg that I'm going to film while I'm there. And then after I'm on my way home tomorrow, I'm going to film 2 more places on the way home. So I'm going to be making a total of 4 videos today and tomorrow. So pretty extreme. I'm definitely looking forward to it though. I am very excited. This is going to be a ton of fun. I'm running solo. My family was going to come with me, but my wife's a school teacher and school's about to start. So she is in ultra... I don't want to call it panic mode, but she's in ultra get stuff ready mode, trying to make sure everything's ready to go for school. And then my friend that went with me the last time and helped me film the last time I went to Nebraska, he's got some stuff going on, so he might have gone if I asked him to go, but I know he had other stuff that's important going on, especially tomorrow, and so I didn't feel right asking him. So I'm just running solo today. But definitely stay tuned, be watching for those other videos. You do not want to miss them. But anyway, that's enough of all that. I'm on the road. I'm going to get there. If I see anything cool on the way, I'm definitely going to try to pull in and stop. I've got plenty of time today. I made sure to leave early, that way I can do this. So let's see what sort of adventure we can get into. This is where President Eisenhower is from. There's a really cool museum here. Don't have time to stop today, but if you ever get a chance near in Abilene, stop and check it out. Well, boys and girls, we might be getting wet today. There's a big old storm up ahead of us again now. It's building all around us. I just saw a bunch of lightning, and that's the direction we're heading. So hopefully where I'm going to be stopping and filming at is on the other side of that storm. But you know what? The show must go on. I'm going to film rain or shine. I'm in Clay Center right now, and they are getting hammered with rain. The streets are starting to go underwater and everything. Luckily, I was just checking the radar, and it looks like where I'm going to be at loading this car and filming is just above where all the storms are at. So I think I'm going to be okay, but I am going to have to go through some pretty heavy storms to get there. I got just a little bit further to go still, I think. Check that out. We have escaped. I don't think we're going to get any more rain this far north. I got about 30 minutes more to go, about 28 miles. So by the time we get that far north, there definitely won't be any rain. Hopefully it doesn't build up around us, but I think that's the last of it, at least for now. Hopefully the same thing will happen tomorrow, although most of what I'm filming tomorrow is going to be indoors. Every single one of these farmsteads out here has old cars and trucks sitting around it. It's just crazy. But when you get out away from the population centers, there are old cars everywhere. And they just sit out in these fields, and they're not worth anything because there's no collectors around here. There's no scrapyards around here. And so the only time these cars ever get taken away from here is when someone like me that isn't afraid to drive for 6 hours comes and shows up and grabs one of them. The roads have been steadily getting worse since I left town. It was a nice 4-lane highway for a long ways, and then it dropped down to a 2-lane highway, then it was a 2-lane blacktop, and then it was a backcountry road, and now we're on dirt roads. And you can tell it rained up here fairly recently. It must have rained last night or something, because the roads are pretty muddy, but at least there's some rock on it, so I don't think we'll get stuck. There's some deer running across the road down there. I don't know if you can see them. Pretty sure that's deer, or is that dogs? That's deer. Bunch of white-tailed deer. We are in the mega city of Hollenberg, Kansas. And we are here. This is the car I came after. Is this old IMPALA convertible. Pretty rough, but it's a 327 IMPALA SS Convertible. I'm going to film loading that up as part of this video, but the rest of this property I guess has a bunch of old cars, and I'm going to make this a separate video. So I'm going to leave off of this one right now, record that video, and then we'll come back and finish recording this one. I've started the process of loading this car up. This guy's come out down here. He's been watching me for like 15 minutes now. Pretty sure he's calling the sheriff on me. That's okay, I'm not breaking any laws. I'm doing everything legal, so we'll get this car loaded up. The problem we're having right now is because the gas tank sitting down on the ground, I can't get the hook underneath it enough to hook on the rear end on both sides. And so I have it hooked on one side, but it's pulling the car crooked. So I'm gonna have to unhook it, hook it on the other side, and kind of go back and forth. And of course, the battery in my remote died, so I'm having to do everything from up by the winch. So it's kind of a challenge. Well, I just about got it on there, but I wasn't paying attention. I was so worried about that door hitting my fender that I wasn't paying attention. I ran over the cord on my winch, and I kind of need that. So I've got to get that out of there, so I'm going to have to get my winch out. The car does not roll. This would have been infinitely easier to load it from the front, but I could not get to the front. He wanted me to load it from the back. He didn't want me to drive in. So I loaded it from the back. I got it on there. I'm worn out, but now I got to figure out how to get that out of there. I guess I'm just going to stick my jack up in there and try to jack it up just enough to get that out real quick. I have a feeling it's going to rub that door every time I hit a bump, but not a whole lot I can do about it, and it's not like it's a show car anyway. Car doesn't roll, so I can't get it back off my trailer to move it over. So that's where it's going to go. And there we go. Got it all safety chained, ready to go. Bucket seats. Had a console once upon a time. I'm sure this car is way too far gone to be worth fixing, but lots of good parts. It looks like all the convertible top pieces are in good condition, and I didn't see any rot in the frame, and then the VIN number obviously, so I don't know. It's a rare car. It's a really rough car too, but it's not mine. It's Andy's, so he can do whatever he wants to do with it. I don't know if I'm sure he's going to sell it, but I'm not sure whether he's going to sell it at the auction or whether he's going to sell it to somebody direct. Definitely a really cool place. Definitely be watching for this video. I'm probably going to post the video of hauling the car first, and then I'm going to post the video of this place, and then I have 2 more videos that I'm going to post after that, or at least 1 more after that anyway. So be watching for those for sure. I'm sure you guys can tell I am drenched in sweat. I am worn out. This thing fought me like an MMA fighter on steroids. I am exhausted, but we got her on there. I'm going to get in the truck with some air conditioning, and I'm going to head on to my next stop. Here's a neat old building here. Looks like they started tearing it apart. I was talking to the neighbor and he said there just ain't much left of this place. There's an old house there. There's another abandoned house. Well, I think we're done here. Back on the road we go. We just crossed the border into Nebraska. Looks a lot like Kansas. It looks like I timed it just right too, because it's starting to rain again. I could tell it was getting humid deluxe out there. Oh man, I didn't get my camera out in time. A badger just ran across the road. That was pretty cool. You don't see badgers that often back home. I got rained on a little bit in York, but I'm just glad I'm not over there. It is flat pouring off that direction. Well, I think I'm finally almost there. I think I'm about 5 or 10 minutes away. You wouldn't know it though. There are no houses. Well, there's a few houses out here, but they're few and far between. There we go. Got it loaded up, ready to go. There's some other cool stuff out here. All of these vehicles are sold already though. But I did buy this car over here. I'll have to come back and get it another time because it's going to need wheels. It's only got one wheel on it, I believe. Yeah, right there. No wheels on the rest of it. So I got to bring some wheels and tires back for it. But we'll get it another day. Just parts cars. That's about it. And the Impala is in its new home, ready for a new owner. Check out that morning view. I got my drone out and did some footage, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. It's actually chilly. I'm not used to chilly weather. I'm used to waking up at this time or getting to work at this time and sweating already. Absolutely beautiful out here. We're gonna hit the road again now. Gonna go make a couple more videos and I'm gonna head home. I just got done filming at Pioneer Village. A lot of these buildings are packed clear full of extremely cool and extremely rare stuff. So definitely be looking for those videos. I went ahead and made it 2 parts just because there's so much stuff here. You do not want to miss those videos. They are absolutely awesome. But I'm done here now. I'm gonna head to the gas station, get some fuel, get me some snacks for the road, and then I gotta head back home. And now it's time for the lunch of champions. I got some Casey's pizza, some potato cheese bites, and a Sprite. Wilson Lake. Boy, I'd like to go out there and go fishing today. And good morning. It's Monday morning now. I made it home pretty late Saturday night and I had a severe migraine. I'm not used to driving that much. I'm used to working, not just sitting in the truck. So I don't know, it had an adverse effect on my body. So I wasn't feeling real good, so I didn't record anything when I got home. But I'm out here now. I'm gonna get this car unloaded. I just want to say thank you to Andy and Caitlin for letting me use their house, for setting me up with this car here, for selling me this car, I guess I should say. He's got one more of these cars, that other one that's there. I own it. I've got to go back for it at some point in time. I don't know when that'll be, but I'm sure we'll be back up there again soon. But that's all for this one, guys. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. And remember to get out there and find an adventure. We'll see you on the next one.